Hello, in this video we will discuss about the schistosomiasis. That is the cause due to the schistosomiasis is the basically disease caused by the schistosomiasis is caused by some species of blood trematodes. Flukes is the parasite in the genus Schistosoma. The genus Schistosoma contain many species. Basically, it is contain hematobium, and the Schistosoma japonicum, Schistosoma mansoni, and Schistosoma mekongii, and intercalatum, and the juvenis. Basically, this is transmitted by the required two hosts for the development of the schistosoma. Because the schistosoma required the snail as well as human or other animal. So let's begin to understand about the host for infection. So the serves as a reservoir for Schistosoma japonicum and the dogs for Schistosoma mekongii and the Schistosoma mansoni. So, several mammals involved, for example, cattle and dog, cats, goats, rodents, and pigs. They are also all animal involved for the complete the life cycle of Schistosoma species. So let's begin to understand first the life cycle of Schistosoma species. So the life cycle require two hosts. The first is snail and the second one is the human or other mammal. But in this case here in this video we will understand with the human. So the Schistosoma species require two hosts for their development and the growth. So basically we will also understand about the clinical presentation after this end of the tutorial. So here is the person. This is the infected person. It's contain a schistosoma species. Basically, it contain, and that is basically when egg shed from infected human. First, so we can egg shed from infected human can identify through microscopic study, and after this microscopic study we can identify through urine and feces. When we will identify through urine or feces, so let's begin to understand the several type of the species can involve for the schistosoma. So here is the bladder and the small intestine, large intestine, and liver. This is the digestive system, remember, and that is the microscope. And here is you can see, and this is basically feces and the urine test. In this way, the feces test will identify the schistosoma mansoni, while the japonicum and the mekongii. But remember, these species are present in the different region. For example, this is the basically sorry, this is the genus, not species. Basically, it's contains species. Sorry, so that is genus is a Schistosoma. So in this way, here you can see the large intestine contain mansoni, while the small intestine contain japonicum and mekongii, while the urine which that contain a hematobium. So we can identify through a microscopic study to understand what is that. And in this way the second step is basically egg hatch and release miracidia into the soil when we will defecate the feces in the soil. So after this, for example, also the animal defecate. So the here is the miracidia penetrates snail tissue, and in this way the soil to convert and penetrate into the snail tissue when the snail will move. So you can understand here. So the moist area, the moist environment requirement is very important for the miracidia penetration into the snail. So remember that things. After this sporocyst develop in snail, successive generate, and in this way the snail contains sporocyst. Sporocyst is the structure in which the thallus-like structure basically is the containing many spores. So in the form, it's look like a spore. So this is the step 4. Let's begin to understand the fifth step. Free swimming cercaria will be produced. After the snail, the complete sporocyst will be ruptured to produce cercaria into the water, and the cercaria is character to freely swim. So the free swimming cercaria released from snail into water. After moving to the water contamination when we will drink, or the when we will walk into the water, and if the contaminated water can be penetrate the cercaria into the human body through skin, or drinking of the water, or contaminated food eating. So the step 6 is the cercaria penetrate into the skin. After the cercaria penetrate into the skin, in this way the contamination food and drink, and the barefooted walk, which that involve for the infection to the human through feet or through digestive system, and can penetrate easily. So let's begin to understand the inside of the human. Basically, the cercaria tails during penetration and becomes tail will be ruptured, and the schistosomula will produce, which that is enter into the blood circulatory system. And in this way the step 7 is this, while the step 8 is the circulation. So this schistosomula, which that circulate and move into the migration to portal blood in liver, and maturation into adult into the liver, and through gallbladder it can be moved into the digestive system. So that is why we can identify the Asmonsoni and Japonicum and Mikongi in the digestive system. So after this, it is basically is the male or female the separate, and it basically it can be a hermaphrodite also, and it will be migrate to the several part of the body, but it can affect the brain, the muscle, and there are a lot of organ which that can be infected by these infection. So in this way it will be moved. After this, basically again the cycle will occur when the infected person will become here and the migrate to the several part of the body. This basically maturation after this adult formation, which that contain a character of the male and female. It is the sexual reproduction is also involved to produce into the feces and into the urine. The basically is the egg after the egg formation. So anyhow, let's begin to understand the clinical presentation. The symptoms of schistosomiasis are not caused by forms themselves, but by the body's reaction to the egg. Many infections are asymptomatic, but some can be arise. For example, the cutaneous hypersensitivity reaction following skin penetration by cercaria may occur and appear as a small itchy maculopapular lesions, and also acute schistosomiasis, the Katayama fever or snail fever. So that is known as also the snail fever. And the systemic symptoms and sign we can basically say, we can quote here. So here is the fever and the cough, abdominal pain, diarrhea. Basically, it is the symptom, systemic symptoms. Systemic symptom means we can show, and the system as a part of the body, the systemic part of the body will show the sign and symptom, and the fever, cough, is also the common, and abdominal pain is also common due to the infection in the digestive tract, and the diarrhea also occur, and the diarrhea is also due to the abdominal infection, and the hepatosplenomegaly, and the eosinophilia and central nervous system lesions, cerebral granulomatous disease may be caused by ectopics and japonicum egg in the brain, and will lead to cause the brain infection, and chronic infection may cause the granulomatous reaction and the fibrosis in liver and spleen. Liver fibrosis and the spleen fibrosis can cause due to the schistosomiasis. So this is the video about the schistosomiasis. So this is the parasite infection. So this is the parasitological video. So the schistosomiasis is the causing the disease which that arise the different complication due to the schistosoma infection due to the two hosts involved. So that is basically the video about the schistosomiasis. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe and like and share. Also give the comment below to understand better. And I hope you like this video. If you like, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. All